Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today obviously we are going to be doing all of the new weapons for the King's Castle update for Dungeon Quest. I did promise that this was going to be coming very soon. I just kind of took me a day and a bit just to kind of gather all of the information. Sorry I didn't stream. I kind of woke up at 11 o'clock today because I was absolutely exhausted, because if you hadn't have known by now, I have been going basically 20 hours every single day recently. I get about 4 hours of sleep at night, and I've been just going ham for you guys because I know you guys want all of the content and all of the streams, so I'm going to try my best to get up right times from the morning from now, because we're adjusting to a new time zone right now, so yeah, that is there too. But enough with the excuses. Today we are doing every single new weapon. Obviously we're going to have the different types, which are melee and mage. We're going to have the damage, we're going to have the level, and if I do know where they drop, I will tell you this. But yeah, let's just jump straight into the video for today. Okay guys, before we start, just please make sure that some of this information could be wrong due to the wiki not fully having all of the information, so I did try and find it for myself. So some of the sell prices are based average of what they are. I don't exactly know all of them off by heart because I had to try and grind in game for them, and if you didn't know, grinding on King's Castle is very hard. I was so lucky to have some friends help me grind today. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, let's start with the first one, which is the Goblin Cleaver. The Goblin Cleaver is a level 69 melee weapon. It is a cleaver type obviously, and it does 2,500 damage, and it sells for around 140,000 gold. And this one, it can be found like the others for the last for the first half, are going to be found in Insane King's Castle. The second one for today is the Moonlight Staff. This is kind of messed up on the wiki, so this is just coming in a second, but this is a mage type staff. It is a level 75 weapon with a damage of 6,000 spell power, and it sells for roughly 140,000 gold, and it can be found in I think this one's found possibly in the Nightmare dungeon, because I did get one from there earlier, but it is easier drops in Nightmare, so I have no real idea. The next one for today is the Tribal Staff. This is a mage staff, obviously. It is a level 69 requirement, and it does 3,000 spell power, but this one sells for an average of 150,000 gold and can be found in Insane King's Castle. The next one is the dual Cutlasses, which is a melee type dual swords, which is awesome because it's one of the first dual weapons in the game. It is a level 70 requirement and does a minimum damage of 3,000, and this one sells for 150,000 coins in the shop. The next one is a mage type, and this is the Eagle Staff. This is a level 70 staff, and it does a minimum of 3,500 spell power and sells for 150,000 gold and can be found in Insane King's Castle. The next one is the dual royal axes. I have never actually seen these inside of the game, but it is a melee type. It is a level 70 requirement, and it does a minimum of 4,000 damage, and it sells for 140,000 gold. Average. That's an average because I don't know this one personally, but we'll try and find it, and if I find it, I'll re-edit it, but if it's not re-edited, then I don't have it yet. So this can also be found on insane mode. The next one is the Elven Staff. This is another mage type weapon. It is a level 70 requirement and does a 4,000 spell power damage type thing, and it sells for 140,000 gold in the store. The next one is the Infernal Sun Staff. I really like this look. Obviously, this is kind of like Sailor Moon type stuff, obviously, but it is a mage type, obviously, with a level 70 requirement. It does a 4,000 spell damage minimum and sells for 150,000 coins in the shop. And I think this one is also found in Insane. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. This next one is the Beast Cleaver. This is a melee type weapon, a level 70 requirement, and it does 3,500 damage minimum and sells for 150,000 gold minimum. Another one that I think you can find on Insane with a rare chance, but mostly found on Nightmare mode. The next one is the Apothecary Staff. There we go, I Englished right. This is a level 71 mage type staff. It does 6,000 damage and sells for 160,000 coins in the store. This one can be found in Insane and Nightmare mode. The next one is the Heavenly Greatsword. This is a melee type with a level requirement of 71. You can do up to 4,500 damage minimum, and it sells for 160,000 gold in the store. And we have the next one being the High Priest Battleaxe. It is a melee type with a requirement of level 74. It does a minimum of 5,000 damage and sells for around 170,000 gold. This is not confirmed, this is just what I have seen. I have only really gotten certain types, but they could be selling for more if you have different rarities. The next one is the Moonlight Staff. It is a mage type staff, obviously. It's kind of like the water version. So you got like the sun and you got the moon, which is really, really cool. This is a level 74 requirement, and it does a 5,000 minimum spell power, and it sells for around 170,000 gold in the store, which I think is right. I cannot be 100% sure, but we're gonna go with that for now. So the next one is the Dual Frozen Blades. This is a melee type weapon, another dual sword. It is a level 75 requirement. This does a minimum of 7,000 damage and sells for around 170,000 to 200,000 gold in the store. This one is found a tiny bit on Insane, but mostly in Nightmare mode. The next one is the Dual Inferno Slices. This is a melee type, obviously level 75, and does a damage of 8,000, but this one sells for 180,000 in the store, and this one can be found mostly on Nightmare mode. The next one we are getting into, this is actually found in Insane, so I'm kind of really curious as to why this is, but this is the Arclight Battlestaff. It was actually one of the first staffs I obtained in the new update. It is a mage type with a level 75 requirement, and it does a minimum spell power damage of 8,000, and it sells for 180,000 gold in the store. And as I said, this is mainly found on Insane mode, which is kind of weird because some go back and forth, but you get what I mean. So the next one is the Celestial Fire Staff. This is a mage type staff, obviously. It is a level 75 minimum requirement. It does a minimum spell-based damage of 7,500 and sells for 170 to 180,000 in the store. This is mainly found on Nightmare mode. The next one is the Ethereal Greataxe. It is a melee type and is a level 75 requirement. It does a minimum damage of 6,000 and sells for 170,000 gold in the store for the minimum value. This can mainly be found on Nightmare mode. I think only found on Nightmare mode actually. I've only gotten it on there, so yeah, on Nightmare mode. And the next one is kind of one that everyone is wanting. This is the second most powerful melee weapon. This is the dual Jade Daggers, obviously a dual wielding type thing, again with a level 76 requirement, doing a base damage of 9,000, and this sells for 190,000 coins in the store. Obviously you can get different rarities that sell for more, but this is only found in the Nightmare mode. This next one is my absolute favorite of this update actually. It is called the Fire and Ice Staff. It is a mage type with a level 76 requirement. This does 11,000 minimum damage for spells and sells for 250,000 in the store. The reason I love this stuff the most is because it reminds me of Todoroki from My Hero Academia, because one side is fire, one side is ice. it's an icy hot staff, which is really, really awesome. But now we have the 2 legendaries for the game. So the first one for today is the Beastmaster Spell Scythe. This is the mage type legendary. It is a level 77 requirement and does a damage of 15,000 minimum, and this one sells for 300,000 in the store, not leveled up at all. And this one can range from having 301 upgrades to around 380 something, because my Scythe personally is 370 something updates. But then we have the final one for today, which is the Beastmaster War Scythe. This is a melee type scythe, obviously with a level requirement of 77 with a minimum damage of 15,000, just like the mage one, and this does actually sell for 300,000 or more in the store. Same with the upgrade situation, as there's like 800 upgrades in these, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, that is all of the weapons for today. I hope you guys enjoyed just like seeing what they all were, what they looked like, or what to look out for with your type of levels, or what you are personally looking for to sell, because sometimes people just want to collect them to sell and they don't know where to grind for them. But yeah. If you guys liked today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. Also hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream, because YouTube only notifies 12% of viewers every single time that I stream and upload. So yeah, also thank you so much to the people on the screen right now for being my channel members. My channel members have been amazing, and there have been a ton of them over the last few days, and I can't thank them enough for that. Obviously, you can tell I'm losing my voice right now. But yeah, if you want to know how to become a channel member, just go onto my main group page and have a look at the join permissions. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or night wherever you guys may be in the world, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye guys!